गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स एंड ऑल माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू योर ऑन यूट्यूब चैनल वॉइस ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स। और जीडी की क्लासेस के इसी क्रम में आज का अपना टॉपिक है सोशल मीडिया। टॉपिक पर आगे बढ़ने से पहले सभी स्टूडेंट्स के लिए मैं धन्यवाद प्रेषित करना चाहूँगा, जिनके अच्छे सपोर्ट के कारण टॉपिक और अपने चैनल को अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स मिल रहा है। आगे ये रिस्पॉन्स बना रहे, आगे आपका ये सपोर्ट बना रहे, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी रहूँगा। अब तक जिन स्टूडेंट्स ने चैनल को लाइक सब्सक्राइब और शेयर नहीं किया है, वो सभी चैनल को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब शेयर कर दें, ताकि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा स्टूडेंट्स इसका फ़ायदा उठा सकें। पेश है अपना नया टॉपिक, सोशल मीडिया। Media is a reflection for a society and a country, because what media shows, people believe in that. We take the media as an honest informer that keeps on updating news. So it is a huge responsibility that media of country must be honest and transparent. Media must televise authentic news. That is how media impacts. What is the role of media in our country? Well, we need to know the social media in present era, because it is much more, it has become a broad term. So if I talk about the social media, it is the most influential social media too, is a social networking sites for Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, Blogger and Google Plus. All are well known to the most of people. These social sites are being used on the large majority of society. Almost everyone from the teenager to aged have their social networking sites and their accounts on Facebook, Insta and WhatsApp. So today really it has become a very broad term. If I talk about some other things like social media has become a broad term, as earlier the source of information were print media, newspaper, news magazines, broadcast news, radio, television. But now in a modern era, it is much more than ever today in through the social networking sites like YouTube, Facebook, Insta, WhatsApp, Twitter are playing vital role to keep the people updated. Well, if I talk about the merits, demerits, advantage and disadvantage, there is a huge impact of society. It may be positive or negative, but we will consider both of the types. If I talk about the some beneficial parts of social media, it is helpful in the growth in business. Today, people use social sites to grow their business, as social sites are best platform for advertisement and promoting their business. New work in business. Many people are earning the money through social networking sites while doing work from home. Especially in a pandemic like Corona, it has become a good option as a source of earning. If I talk about the other aspect, online education, it is also helpful in, especially we are facing a pandemic like Corona. So today online classes are available on many kinds of social networking sites, applications like Zoom, Google Classroom. These are helpful to provide the education while keeping physical distance, as it's necessary in a pandemic like Corona. So we can say we have find another way and a good way to get the education and knowledge while maintaining physical distance in a pandemic like Corona. So these social sites are helping us to continue their work in education as well as in our profession. Social media is a source of quick informer. Through the social sites, people are getting updated news in every hour. They don't have to wait even for the next day for the newspaper. As we can see, their social sites are everywhere. With the help of mobiles, internet connection, we can get information. So we can say there are definitely certainly some beneficial part of social sites. On social sites, people can express their innovation in any field. It increases creativity in youngsters, and they can find motivated, they can feel motivated as they get good feedback on the social networking sites. We can say that people and youngsters are quite creative on social networking sites. They can do it, they can get feedback, they feel motivated, they can make a source of income, source of information, and in that way social media playing a good role for the people, for the nation, for the youngsters. Well, as every coin has two aspects, definitely there is some harmful impact, there are some disadvantages of social media. If I talk about some serious issues that we need to consider, we can talk about it. The first one, it is dangerous when we find a fake news through the social media. Fake news sometimes leads to the communal discrimination. As we know, today people are spreading fake news through social sites, and in here it spreads the news quickly, and sometimes it leads to the social partiality, to the communal discrimination and riots. When some photos and words are uploaded that can hurt the religious belief, it is very sensitive issue in India. So we need to be careful to refer the news or to promote the news before sending to anyone. We should think twice. Is it authentic or not? Should it be sent or not? This is the right time to spread this news or not? So it's our responsibility. Before spreading any news, we need to consider, we need to examine properly, we need to know the fact properly. Then only we should spread it according to the time and situation. Well, if I talk about the some other part, today most of the people use mobile for long time, even students and kids. So if I talk about the social side, as we know that all cell phones have been found to emit electromagnetic radiation that is harmful for the brain and body. As we know, it expert says and they advise to keep the mobile away from heart and head. It can make the eyesight weak. It can be fatal for the kids as their immunity power is not too good. So kids, they must be away. They should not use mobile for the long time to use social sites. They should not waste their time and money unnecessarily while chatting for the purpose of unnecessary things. So that time it wastes time and money. We need to be careful. Parents should consider these kind of things. They should take the responsibility and provide a guideline to the kids as they are premature. They don't know the right and wrong, so they can be misguided easily through the social networking sites. They can be misleaded. So here in this sense, it's parents responsibility to check them, to provide a guideline and to observe them properly. Well, if I talk about some different aspect of this topic, that is bit more, that is broad level. Like media in India plays a big role as a social informer. It provides us updated news. People trust in media. Even that is a big competition among the news channels to make it news exclusive. But there are some minus points as media when they prefer news to the welfare of country. In many cases, in many ways. For example, at the time of Hotel Taj attack, when the terrorists were getting direction from their owners sitting in Pakistan. But at the same time, some news channels they were televising updated news about the rescue operation and the actions those who were being taken by the government. It can be really dangerous for our mission. It can be dangerous for our soldiers. It can put their life in danger. So at that time, social media has a huge responsibility that their action must not be harmful for the nation. There should be some guideline even for the social media, because the news they are about the news they spread, they televise about scandals, sting operations, must be televised with some limitation, as some news channels show videos and photos that can be a reason for the mental disturbance, mental disorder, nudity or violence type of news can impact on kids mind, or it can be reason for the disorder of a sensitive person. There is one more example I would like to tell. At the time of uh, airstrike, when our soldier Abhinandan Singh was caught by the Pakistani army with the help of some local and civilians. He was being beaten by civilians and army. That time, it was not the right time to spread the news, to spread this video. It can really demoralize the citizens of our country, as well as it can hurt a lot his own family. So we should realize how dangerous, how harmful it can be. Then media must prefer country's welfare to anything. The welfare for the country should be priority. Media must be very careful before exposing news related to community, religion, caste, because all these are very sensitive elements in India. Media contains different kind of people, those who believe in different religions. So any wrong news or wrong action can be fatal, can be dangerous, can lead the country to the communal violence. So here media must play a responsible role, a positive role for the nation. If I talk about our conclusion, all over we can say if media is honest, then it can play a big role, a positive role for the nation and government. It makes the government work properly as media splits the hair, so government can't become careless. They have to work with the proper responsibility. They cannot be irresponsible. In this way, media always makes us aware. Media always exposes the policies, the result, merits, demerits of government policies. It makes the government aware every time as it represent people make the view, they just get an idea through the social media. We don't know, we don't come into the touch with the personalities, political leaders, but we get the idea about their work, impact, positive result, consequences through the social media. So all over these things are considerable for all of us. If media works with that kind of mentality, without any partiality, without coming into the impact of any party or political leader, media must provide authentic news. We should aware we should aware of fake news. We should not spread fake news. So in this way I can say that if we work from both sides, if media plays its role positive, if we become responsible, we take the action, if we don't spread fake news, then it can be very good for the nation. Then media can play a big role, a positive role. Through that we can get jobs, we can earn money, we can get online classes, we can get updated news, and we can use it in social networking business. We can connect with the people, we can be social while sitting in home, like especially in a disease like corona, we need not to come into the touch physically. Other side, there are some minus points. Media or social media, it is dangerous for the social connectivity. Like earlier we used to come in the touch, we are to we need to be social, we need to be helpful. But if I see the youngsters, kids, they waste their time, they play the games on social networking sites, it is dangerous as it snatches their childhood, outdoor activities, sports activities. Like to be indoor, to just be busy on indoor games can harm a student as he is not involving himself in sports activities, in outdoor activities. These are the good things. So everything in balance is good, and excess in everything is bad. If we use it according to time, according to the need, for the good purpose, in limitation, it can be helpful. So all over I would like to finish my topic with every kind of views. And students, you can remark, you can provide your valuable suggestion, so I will try to do or try to involve your views, involve your significant points in my next topic. It will make my topic better as it's starting for me. We'll meet with a next topic tomorrow. Till then, have a good time. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind.